Okay, students, here to show you how to add a game over screen to your game. So as you can see, I have a lives tracker that keeps track of how many lives I have, but when I get to 0 lives, nothing happens, and it looks like I can even get to negative lives, which I don't want to happen. So I need to make some changes when the game is over. Now, how do I know the game is over? Well, I know the game is over if I have 0 lives. So keyword there was if. Right? So let's grab an if statement. If lives equals 0. Of course, lives is a variable I have that starts at 3. Okay, and then you can see I lose a life if ninja.is touching building. So that's what I'm trying to jump over. And if I hit 1, then I'll lose a life. So if lives equals 0, well, what do I want to happen? First of all, you need to make sure you stop all of the sprites. So you want them to stop moving, otherwise the game will continue to go. Okay, so let me say building.velocity x equals 0. Otherwise they will continue to move. And maybe I want a game over sprite to appear as well. So I have imported a sprite that just says game over. You can also draw your own. You can change the background, but I am going to just use a game over sprite. And so I'll create this sprite at near the beginning of my code, maybe after the background. Call it game over. Okay, I will set the game over animation to the right one. Now, I don't want this to show up yet, right, because the game isn't over at the beginning. So I want to set the visibility of the game over to false. That way, it's not visible at the start of the game. Let's make sure that's true. See, no game over. Until we get to lives equals 0, then I want to set the visibility to be true. Game over dot visible equals true. Okay, now let's run the code. So lives is 1, lives is 0. Boom. Okay, I will also want the, let's see, I want the diamond to stop as well. So basically any sprite that you want to stop moving, you should stop it. You can even turn them invisible, right? So I can turn everything invisible if I wanted to. Turn the visibility off. Where's the right.visible? Right there. So I can get rid of any sprites that are on the screen. Gen.visible equals false. And you'll notice also that my timer will continue to go. You might not have this problem, but maybe I can make sure that only the timer is appearing if the lives is greater than 0, lowercase l. That way the timer won't appear. Timer should not appear if the lives get down to 0. Game over. There we go. And it stops and the game is over. All right, maybe you want to add a sound effect as well, but that's for another tutorial. Good luck, everyone.